What's up, agents? How are we all? Tixie, thank you so much for the resub. Dognuts, welcome back for the stream streak. I'm not gonna put the on. Give me 1 second. I'm putting a Division t-shirt on. You don't want to see what this. You don't want to see what's going on. All right, Griff, Libertarian. What's up, buddy? Old buddy, old pal. Mickey, how we doing? Well, the boys are in the chat already. A brilliant. Yeah, it was a very, 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 very good. Very, very good. Very, very nice dev stream. Unfortunately, I messed my dev stream video up, and because I did that, it's got no views. I put the video out that's meant to be released tomorrow, today, with the wrong title. Oh god, it all messed up. Anyway, fixed it now. Fixed it now. Good evening, Comet. We are going to talk about it a little bit because I think there's some minor details that people missed that Yannick kind of dropped, and there's some definitely a bit of confusion, around the community. And of course, I want you guys to be updated and know everything. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll watch the video, but we'll run down it a little bit now anyway, so we can be a bit interactive here, can't we? And you guys can ask questions and stuff. We might get lucky. You never know. We might get a dev.
You can upgrade those prototype gears because we are making sure that we're
in the chat
your time on creating your perfect build.
Yes, exactly. So the whole thing is that.
But maybe not. It's a bit late for them. Romania time, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. Yeah, late. Yeah, so maybe not. But we've got the boys in the chat. Q, Orion, and Tixie. How we doing,
like
boys?
A level cap increase without calling it a level cap increase, you know?
It is definitely a huge, yeah.
Hello, Tickle. I need to mute you either here or in stream.
Thank you, sir.
Give me a second.
I always appreciate being muted by you. So, chat, first of all, what were your overall impressions of said stream? Let me know. Give me the deets. Let me see what you think. Why I take some tablets.
I wish they had actually
was good.
played Escalations. I think they had intended, and then they ran out of time. But
yeah, I mean, but saying that, level 1 Escalation probably wasn't going to show much anyway.
But it at least would show what it looks like. Well, maybe what it looks like when prototype gear drops, what it looks like from an enemy perspective, because they showed the icons for what the modifiers look like, but what does that look like in practice?
In practice, yeah, this is true.
Yeah, what? I mean, there's just a lot more that they could have shown that wasn't. I mean, it was literally just walking in there to give people an idea.
So we won't talk much about the modifiers because these are we need the modifiers to be able to talk about the modifiers. There's so many minor modifiers and so many different variations that, I mean, we'd never get through them all without actually having it to play. But it's basically a maths PhD dream. If you like different combinations, you're going to have an absolute joy next season. But undoubtedly there will be the best in slot kind of variations, so that will be interesting to see. But this was new, so Yannick goes into the base of operations here, and the modifiers, or the minor ones anyway, are now bought from a new vendor, as you can see that we've got in the base of operations. What they didn't talk about, or correct me if I'm wrong, was they didn't say, hey Nocturnal, how are we doing? They didn't mention how we get what you can see here if we pause it, the new currency down here that Yannick's got 2,000 of. Obviously test build, but I guess I'm guessing this is not going to be a readily available currency, so it might make the fact that there's 30 odd, was it 32 modifiers They said from the journey. Oh, right. Okay. So maybe completing the journey will give you everything you need.
That's what they did say, that tokens come from completing the journey.
So, okay. So you
They
complete.
didn't say how many or how much they cost, though.
Okay. Okay. So I guess completing the journey makes it so that you'll be able to buy all of them. You would guess. But if it depends how easy or hard the journey is. You might want to be selective with the ones that you purchase. You might not be a jump in and just buy any kind of a fur. You know what I mean? So that could be quite important. And in saying that, then what is probably going to be quite important is kind of figuring out from the PTS what will be out day one once, essentially, because once we're in the real game, we can't just spend away and
From the patch notes that they said should come tomorrow, you should be able to
figure that out a little bit. Sometimes they don't list the details in the patch notes though, so for this kind of stuff. So I guess we'll see. But if not, we're definitely going to have to clock this in on the PTS. Yeah, we definitely have to clock this in the PTS, Griff. Will you be streaming when the PTS comes out? I'll stream, over the weekend with the PTS. Yeah, I'll try to. Obviously, I want to kind of... The problem is the PTS is massive this time around. Massive. And I really want to soak up as much as I possibly can to be ready for kind of day one. So I will probably do a stream. But I'll be spending a lot of time making, documenting and making videos, figuring out kind of best in slots and stuff and things like that. You know what I mean? So I'll try and cram as much as I can in over the weekend for sure. For sure. So that was the first thing they showed. But then they showed Retaliation, which was just all good stuff, right? Important thing to remember though, we're gonna all have to make sure we play Retaliation and get the blueprints from the, did they call it the Elite Black Tusk kill squad? Because that's seasonal. For the first time ever, we're getting a seasonal enhancement to the kill squad that has their own blueprints. And they didn't say how we would ever get the blueprints again if you missed them this season. What's up, Leah? How we doing?
That was an interesting announcement as well.
Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah. Hey, Fleming. To have a limited chance to get blueprints,
especially for something as desired as the exotics.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Already considering that there was a ton of people crying in chat about cosmetics that they are unable to get because they started the game in year 8 instead of year 1.
Hi, Shifty Bill. Yeah, hi, Dog Nuts. Yeah, exactly. So, like, if you've got people that, played the game and are considering coming back, tell them to come back and get these blueprints. Because,
It also makes me question the materials that will be required. I wonder if the materials will be seasonal as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
but on the other hand, I think it's kind of it's not really what it's made out to be, because which one of us really needs, or of your raid squad needs those blueprints?
Well, yeah, none of us do it.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Well, it's in the game, so I need it.
Everything, and we could run another raid to get another something we deconstructed by accident. So it's
I can't.
If it
really
exists in the
issue.
Game, everyone should have access to it, right? That's the general, just like the prototype aspect.
But there was
you only need prototype for escalation, but everyone needs it.
Something that was quite cool that isn't public knowledge. Let me find it. Because Alex put it out in I think it was GC. I'm dying. I can't talk. I think it was GC Rock's stream. Where is that I got sent? Where is it? Dog Nuts, where's that clip that you sent me? Oh my god, Dog Nuts, did you delete it? Was it you that sent it me?
Wasn't it LOL something?
Oh, actually, yeah, maybe you put it in chat in Discord, right? Was that where it was?
Yeah, in Div 2 chat, I think.
Yeah, let me find it. I know it was somewhere in here. It was Dognuts that sent it, wasn't it? Yeah, there it is. Right, so chat, let me snip this and show you this. I knew it was Dognuts that sent it me, I just couldn't remember where it was. There it is. Right, so chat, so this was in, I think, GC Rock's stream earlier today. And this was like a kind of a nice bit of information. So Basie said, I know that Yannick had to speed run through the content. I want to give some reassurance here. He mentioned that during the stream that we're going to refresh the rewards for the raids and incursions this year so that they remain special. And once we refresh those rewards, they'll stay exclusive. What's up, Dale? How we doing, man? And it was also not mentioned, but for the Season 1 launch, Proto Gear will be heavily normalized for raids and incursions. So that's the reason why Proto's not going to be able to be used in the raids and incursion, because at some point afterwards, they're going to refresh the rewards to actual exclusive rewards, unlike the ones now that have been in the DZ, in, you know, the Christmas event and wherever, everywhere basically. You know, anyone can get an Eagle Bearer pretty easily now at some point, even if you don't get it from a raid. And maybe even more so if that's going to be one of these Black Tusk blueprints that we get this season, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I already like that it's normalized for raids and incursions, because one, we don't need to proto every single one of our raid gears, raid sets, which is great, and raids are already easy enough if you have a team that knows how to do them.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they can up the difficulty really effectively in a raid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, oh, hang on.
So
We've got more stuff from Dognuts here. Have you been following Basie around? Whose chat was this in? But wait, there's more. So, Basie said, Proto Gear for release is meant to capture the same feeling of what exotics used to be. We wanted to respect the time dedicated in gear for veteran players. So we want for veterans to have a head start by allowing one attribute to be maxed if you had the requirements, 30 expertise and max attributes. So that's when you, so basically, you know, if I take my max roll striker's vest, for instance, when I upgrade that, I am guaranteed one attribute to be max.
did they show what materials we will need for optimization in that case then?
You can't optimize.
I don't think they clarified that.
Okay.
So if I'm
said
unlucky, I'll have a perfect striker vest that I change to 1% weapon damage and maxed out 9%.
No, the minimum will always be the highest stat you've got now.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be an upgrade.
It can never be worse than what you've got. So you've got one guaranteed roll and better, essentially. But how that's actually going to work, we don't know.
It was interesting that Yannick, when he upgraded from his striker piece, it rolled God rolled. So it's going to be interesting to see how that actually plays out.
Yeah, I think yeah, I think of all the things that had to happen on the stream, that was probably the unluckiest thing. That when Yannick did the upgrade, it went straight to max, giving that impression that everything will be max.
Yes.
But let's see what else he said. I've got a few different things here that Dognuts snipped from IKEA's chat. We've got, as for your point, IKEA, on what happens to the rest of the content. So again, if you farm, it's RNG on the rolls and the stats. If you upgrade, Yannick forgot to mention this, one stat is guaranteed to be max, but you need max expertise and max attributes to upgrade. So that's just kind of doubling down on what he said. I'm just gonna read these out. Another one he said here was PvP. It will be brutally normalized in season 1, whereby the stats are going to be 1 times of the prototype range and no augments. Okay, so that's good. So PvP is not going to be affected by this at all. The same will be applied to raid and incursions, as to not trivialize the content, especially since we want the refresh. The rewards for them, and the same for PvP, DZ, and conflict. All right, so that's good. So that means then essentially that if you've got a prototype piece, it will be reduced to 1%, I guess is what they're saying. But that's still the best we've got now. So, you know, that's still max expertise, everything we've got right now, which is interesting.
Yeah, and something else to the cost that Q had asked about is, or Alex said you have to have max and max, but on the stream at least, it did require one prototype core, so we'll have to see where that actually comes from.
Yes, yes. So there's some, well, there's more, but wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. So we've got, I can't remember what he said, but the answer was yes, agreed. There is some power creep for the rest of the activities outside of escalation, raids, incursion, and PvP. But for those, so he's talking, what, OW? Open world, retaliation, countdown, etc. I want you to feel the power increase. That is until we raise the level of challenge. Incoming in year 8 soon. So that's new information. That's new information. So so we are going to feel powerful for this season, but it looks like in future seasons they're going to raise the power level again. Well, raise the difficulty in open world, retaliation, and countdown. That's pretty crazy. That is new information right there. Man,
but didn't Yannick say that on the last stream that they are looking at increasing difficulty overall?
Yeah, I guess
think
so.
that's
Yeah,
what they're referring to.
Yeah,
it's,
must be what
it's
they're
not
referring to.
specific.
Okay, that's the same one. There was one more that he sent. So he put as well. There will be a reworked and balance passes. Rawl, who is a big fan of IKEA, is working on a balance pass for all the gear. So that's open world is OW is open world. But that's crazy as well. So all this is happening, and then it sounds like there's going to be a complete balance pass of absolutely everything.
At this point, they might just get IKEA on the team.
So that's well, from what I heard, IKEA's not the biggest fan of this. I nipped into his stream afterwards, but he's not a fan of power creep. Essentially, he would have. I think he would have rather what we've got would have been.
I agree.
Changed, so he's a little bit worried. But I guess it depends, right? So we live in the world of unknown a little bit, right? So this is obviously part one of a bigger plan. So you would hope that, although yes, we're getting a power creep now that might potentially make some activities easier, if everything eventually rebalances out to prototype, then we're good, right? We're all good. Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you and all these little snippets you've had in all these other bits of streams, Mr. Alex. How are we, sir? Yeah, I'm feeling great, mate. I'm feeling really good. We just saw someone sent me some snippets of what you'd said in IKEA's stream, and the most, I think, well, the good things that we saw was for me essentially is the revamped rewards in the incursion and raids, and they will become exclusive to them, which sounds great. You know, raid exclusive rewards is fantastic. I always think that I always wanted that to be a thing, and when they got diluted, I was always a bit, you know, so that's great. The other thing that's good, the normalization for PvP, brilliant. No augments either, so that's top drawer for me as well. To be fair, I forgot about crossplay several times, but Yannick forgot about several things, so I hit you. And then the other thing was so obviously we're getting a power creep for open world, regular missions, legendary, master, and things like that. But I believe you said that you want to feel the power increase now, because that's until you level up the challenge in these activities at some point in the future, right? Year 8 incoming soon, you know. The panda. You got your panda, Leah. You got your panda. So there's one thing that I will ask you then, and I've hinted at this before. And I don't think I saw it get asked. So I'll put you on the spot a little bit. So, how are we going to deal with, or what's the kind of plan for multiple variants of gear? And when I say that, I mean like, so right now, if I want to run in a group, I will run a certain variant of my strikers build. And that will include certain talents for gear, for group play. And then, obviously, I will change that up when I am solo. So now, my stash is going to get bigger. If you see where I'm going with this. Because I saw in Pure Prime stream that him confirming that we can't change talents. So is that going to lead to a bigger stash problem? If you know what I'm saying. Is there any plans for this? Later down the line. That's kind of my question. I hate asking it because I know it's like potentially a sore spot. But I'm just kind of wondering if you know, can you get a storage facility? You just got extra. No, what I'm getting at is like, so my Lexington is a great example, right? Lexington's a great example. So I use my Lexington like everybody else, like loads of time, like in every piece of content, right? Everybody uses Lexington in every piece of content. What's that? Yeah. So, and what it is I flip from killer to something else, right? So if I'm in a group, I'll run killer. No, if I'm solo, I'll run killer. If I'm not, I won't. You know, and it's just that, right? And so now, technically going forward, I'll have to have 2 Lexingtons. And I'm fine with having 2 Lexingtons. I've got about 10 in my stash. But it means actively I need to use 2 rather than just re-roll the talent, you know? But I'm kind of wondering what the thought process is. Because I want to be on board with what the thought process is. Because this is obviously the thought process now. And we just need to evolve, right? To whatever the new thought process is. Yes, I know what you mean. So first of all, if you upgrade from normal to proto, it will destroy the normal. It will destroy the normal in order to upgrade to proto. Yes. Also, we have a plan with stash base later down the line, and no, it's not paid. Ah, okay. So that's fine, right? That's fine. Capo, welcome back, man. Thank you for the okay, start over. What have you missed? Well, you come in at a good time because we're just questioning Alex about the new prototype gear. So, yeah, okay. So, for now then, the plan is that I will have to have 2 Lexingtons, essentially. Though our solution is very tech intensive and such, will be later down the line. Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. So the biggest question in my Discord, and probably the biggest question kind of here, and I think we just touched on it when just before you kind of came in, when Yannick rolled the I think it was his striker's mask, was it, from gear set to prototype, it max rolled. Do we want to talk about that? To kind of, you know, settle expectations to the community. Yes. I thought you might want to talk about that. Expectations, right? I'm trying to guess like what you might want to say to set expectations to people. If you know what I mean.
I don't know. you live streamed to thousands of people that it was going to be God rolled, Alex. So
I don't want to make it awkward for him, but I kind of want to guess what he might want to talk about to set expectations.
I love the all caps.
It's all Yannick's fault. Hashtag blame Yannick. That's what we need to start. Hashtag. Maybe that's what we need to do. Yeah, for real. Come on, give us the lowdown, man. Give us the lowdown. If I upgrade my striker's mask, what's meant to happen? No, not blame Tickle. We're not blaming Tickle. It's definitely not Tickle's fault. Let's not start this. When you upgrade from normal to proto, what will happen will be... Here we go, chat. Here we go. One stat is going to be 100% maxed out. And can that be core attribute or minor attribute? That's random, right? Is that what we're saying? So the core... Okay, core attribute. Okay.
Oh, core attribute.
So the core attribute is always going to be maxed. The minor attribute always has a low chance to be terminal, and by terminal we mean maxed, right? That's the dev term for maxed, right? So it's 1.5 times 15% capo, so 22.5.
I love that it's the core attribute and not
Yes,
the
that's
chance
good.
to be secondary.
That's
That is very good.
That's very good, yeah. So, we're waiting with bated breath. Hi, Augusta, how are you doing, pal? What's up, agents? Oh, hang on. He said, but I'll pull it up here, Capo. Give us 1 second. You can ask questions. There's not a 5 times event at the moment, Mr. Nuts. So that, I'm guessing the intention then here is that the new farm for veterans is that you get a mask or whatever it is you want, expertise it, roll it to proto, and hope for max. If not, you do it again. If not, you do it again until you get the max that you're really, really after. Just wondered if the prototype gear will be overpowered. So they've said that they're going to normalize prototype in the beginning for PvP. So the big question is going to be, how much is the new upgrade costs from 1 to 30 that Yannick announced? On one hand, you play escalation roll for god rolls. On the other hand, you make specific gear. Okay, yeah. So I've got another question actually. Does the higher level of escalation affect the roll of drops? Ah, there we go. Yeah, you just answered. So higher tiers of escalation also guarantees higher rolls on the rolls. But that's just higher rolls, right? There's no terminal involved with drops. It cannot Libertarian. No, there's no optimization with prototype. But don't forget, with prototype, it's always going to be guaranteed if you upgrade it that it's better than what you've got, and you've got the augments that are incredibly powerful as well. We've not even talked about them yet. Okay, yeah, okay. So, yeah, okay, so farming for multi-triple stat is harder because it's not targeted loot. You've got to get loot on your given day in the mission. So that's why it's harder to get that roll. But obviously, if you're farming tier 10, you've got a good chance of getting multiple high stats. Or if you craft it, expertise it, and go down that route, you're guaranteed one high roll, but you're playing the lottery for the other ones. Sub-Zero, how we doing?
Yeah, the crazy part is everyone's so tied up with just the levels of prototype gear, but augments, like based on what Yannick showed, imagine Echo on all of your gear at level 10.
Yeah,
that's the real power.
Yeah, I think people kind of miss the augments are the real power. If I can find the bit where I think he did it here, right? On that max piece. What did Zero say? Guys, it's simple. Yannick has dev privileges, so he gets God roll gear.
Yeah, but he still can't get a Scorpio, so.
Well, where is it? Where is it? It's here somewhere. I can see it on the thumbnail where he's got these re-roll in it. Which we made impossible. Yeah, yeah. Oh, am I not in the game? I'm not logged in right now. Zero's always trying to find me, and he's like, I turn around, he's like, he's there. This was the moment, chat. I think this was the moment.
These are the maximum, or it can be just directly a God roll. You don't have to use optimization, but anyway.
So this should have rolled max for him, but this should only have been a chance.
I take this piece and I say upgrade. I now got prototype striker glove, which
look at the fancy animation, chat. Have you noticed the fancy animation? It's very nice.
Upgrading because those stats are always going to be better than the previous stats.
I assume this wasn't meant to be on it, by the way. The expertise bit.
That's funny. Give that man a bear. I'll take a bear.
Alex!
I know you.
Thank you so much, man, for the 5 gifted to Resh, to Ninja Turtle, brilliant name. Young Dub, Lord and Adam, thank you so much, man. Guys, please thank you just gotta Dev gifted, so please do thank him. Thank you so much, Alex. Appreciate you, man.
That joke was just for you, Alex. I heard you say it like 85 times when we were in Sweden.
Is the Scorpio nerfed? No, not. It got changed a long time ago. You be okay with the God roll bug making its way into the game? Oh my god, Alex might die if that happens on day 1. Don't do that to him. Can we get a list of augments? You would have to ask Mr. Alex. We only saw certain ones on the stream today. I'm trying to find where he rolls the augments. I think he rolls it in a minute.
See that you're not losing, and your expertise bonus remains applied to the item. So
yeah, in this case,
yes, you do. You have to be level 30 expertise to upgrade it. Yes, it is, Alex. Yes, Orion is in the live streaming chat with me right now. Zero, I'm sure you hunt me down every time I'm in the game. You've got like some kind of dev mod that lets you get in my session. Oh yeah, guys, feel free to ask away. Like, you've got 2 devs in the chat. Like, feel free to ask away. Like, they if they don't want to answer, they won't answer. They'll be very straight with you. They'll be like, can't answer that, you know. You can't prototype exotics. No, that's maybe in the future conversation. Zero is here, Mr. Alex. You don't know your own main man? Or do you not know each other's Twitch names? He's like, hang on, who is this? We don't know each other's Twitch names. That's so funny. That is so funny. Zero, you're gonna have to tell Alex who you are.
Yeah, Zero was famous. He was on stream today too.
He was on the stream today. Yeah, he clapped to Yannick at the bit in the beat. That was so funny. But he's gonna keep it a mystery. Tixie, thank you for the bits. No, Alex is like, who is Zero? Alex, to give you a clue, Zero was literally in the dev stream today clapping at Yannick. He was in the dev build. Hopefully you can figure it out. Hello, how we doing? Oh, sorry, Adele. How we doing, Adele? You okay? Crossplay will happen before the next 90 days. Well, I mean, they said it's coming in year 8, so that's a pretty good bet. Do you think Tickle should dress up like a leprechaun and stream and celebrate? No, they absolutely no. Tickle dressing up as that leprechaun is definitely not the thing.
Oh, did you tell Alex about what you are gonna dress up as?
I think I told Alex that if next time, if I ever get the chance to meet Yannick again, I would definitely come dressed as the dinosaur in the blow up dinosaur stream. I think I told him that, yes. Absolutely.
Though you'd make a mean leprechaun, you wouldn't even have to dye your hair.
No, I think here you go. I'll oh my god. A mean leprechaun. I think I'll spoil it for Alex now, right? Hang on. So it was when there it is. There's the moment. I think when Yannick first changed over. Here it is. This is the moment, I think. I think I found it. Zero just appears here in a minute. Alright, Antrax, how we doing? I'm sure it's any moment now. We just see Zero running and start clapping at Yannick. Come on, it's got to be here. I'm sure it's here. I planned it. Honestly, I'll show you. I think I showed you before. I found the costume. In fact, I'm going to buy it, actually. If I buy it now, then I've always got it on hand if it ever happens. Look, this is it here. This is the oh, go back. This is the one I'm going to get. This one right here. In green. It's like £30. Like, I'm gonna buy it. In fact, I'm going to buy it after stream today. Right? I'm going to get it. And then if I ever get that invite, I could just like whack it in the bag and be straight on it. Inflatable dinosaur costume. And then I'll take a picture and send it to all of you. Absolutely. This is the biggest deal ever. I know, Alex. The dinosaur can't go in the game. I know what you're gonna say. I know. We had offers for bring the dinosaur and we'll do $100. Who offered you $100 for the dinosaur? Anything less is
I think he has a personal bet with Charles.
Oh really?
On the $100 dinosaur suit, yeah.
Absolutely. You just I will absolutely do it. Think of Kelso. I can't find the bit. This was where was the bit, Zero? I'm sure it was here. I can see it in the thumbnail. Twitch is so rubbish.
It was like right at the beginning.
It was, wasn't it? There it is. I found it. There you go, Alex. I busted him live. It was there then, I'm sure. Come on, Zero. There he is. Look, here he comes. There he is. And then he claps. I busted Zero live, chat. Look at that handsome chat. He's in the dev build. He hacked his way in. I was just wondering if Alex is like sat there now on like the works teams, like, who is this guy? Who is Zero?
Well, now they should make it a game, and all the future dev streams, they should see like if they can hide in the background and not make it super obvious.
Oh yeah,
see if we can spot them.
that
Would be
well good. That would be well. Zero, I hope I've not got you in trouble. Gonna have a meeting tomorrow. Zero's gonna be like, Tickle, you got me fired. That would be good, yeah. So like Zero's done it, and then like if Ral does it next stream, be like he hides him somewhere. That's a really good idea. Stark's onto something here.
That's how they should like introduce the dinosaur costume. Is like let tease it in the background, like a Where's Waldo kind of thing.
Rawl was what? He was in the stream and we didn't see him. Stream bombing was a thing. Yeah, that'd be mint if Yannick logged into the dev stream. You don't tell Yannick, right, that's going to happen, or Leo, and then like when they log into the dev build, it's like all of you guys are just in there, like loads of you.
That would be the best.
It would be really
100%.
good. Yeah, all like doing jumpy jacks or something, like in different places. That would be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Like you can just imagine Yannick and Leo's face not knowing what to do. Like, are we logged into the right one? Should we be doing this? Is this a secret build that no one should be seeing?
Thought you liked my ideas.
Like, Alex, who are you and why are we on the same team?
Yeah.
Do you really not know who each other are? That's what... Chat, I'm so confused. Is prototype to assist with escalation? Yes, Capo. It is. Yes, it gives us a power creep because escalation is way harder, way harder. He knows me. He doesn't know my username. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant, chat. You know what you should do, Zero? You should like every now and again put a post-it note where Alex goes and just write Zero was here. just put it around the office so he knows you're there but he doesn't know who you are.
Actually, what you should do is send Zero little like dinosaur figures and have Zero hide them all around Alex's desk, like in drawers and like on his shelf, so that way he just finds them randomly.
Yes,
so
absolutely. I'm gonna send you some stuff, Zero, to just hide around the office. Imagine we're meant to be talking Year 8 Season 1 and we're too busy talking about the secret dev.
Yeah.
Change all his keyboards to Zeds. That would be so funny. The next IGN title. Ubisoft Romania lays off 50% of workforce trying to find Zero. That's brilliant. That's what we need to do now, chat. We need to give Zero like all these little ideas so that he can just do it to Alex without him not knowing who he is. He's gonna walk in. The whole office is gonna be put on a standstill. He's gonna walk into the Ubisoft Romania office and be like, right, nobody works from home today. Teams meeting, like everybody in the office, no working from home. Everybody needs to be in the office for Thursday. And he's gonna walk in and be like, right, who's Zero?
Yeah, and now Zero just has to change his in-game user ID, and no one, Alex will never find him.
Oh yeah, hide your paths, hide yourself, Zero. Hide yourself. Hey Cass, you alright, pal? Fuck Year 8, I want this as a sitcom. They could be brilliant. This is a YouTube series. Finding Zero at Ubisoft Romania sounds like this is brilliant. Ryan, do you want to be banned?
I would just want to know what the reason for the ban is. I
Don't-
think it might be worth it just to have that email forever.
Don't you worry, Stark. We will riot. We will riot. We will riot on the streets. Finding zero. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant.
That could be a new mini DLC. Oh, you know what? They should make a classified mission where you have to like find zero.
Can you? Oh my god! You need.
That's content.
That is it right now. You need to make this happen. One of the classified assignments, finding zero. This is exactly what it needs to be called. Something in the game. Something in the game from now on. Absolutely.
Instead of finding Nemo, it's
finding zero. This needs to happen. Just slide into the code, change something to finding zero.
We have to escort an NPC named Alex to find zero. Oh man.
We've just made a classified assignment right now. We've just done it. We've just brainstormed a new classified right here and right now, chat. Get the Ubisoft Newcastle guys in the stream right now. We need to pitch this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They got Alex. all these can come in. It's so good. It's so good. Oh dear. Well, I forgot where we were up to, chat. Augments. That's where we were up to, weren't we? We were talking augments. Now that Zero's here. Cut it. It was, do you know, right? Today's stream, and I don't think people have quite realised yet, and maybe they'll realise when the PTS comes out on Friday. It is clearly the biggest thing to happen to the Division in a huge amount, like arguably bigger than a DLC. Like adding a level of gear and like difficulty is huge. Like I think it's absolutely huge, you know? So I think like people haven't quite realized how big this will be, you know what I mean? People might not think it's quite as big because they, you know, they might assume they're getting god rolls every time because of Yannick, you know? Hashtag blame Yannick. But let's go back to the augment bit. Where is it? Where is it?
Did they say how many augments they plan to have? I don't recall.
I don't think they said how many augments there's going to be, no. What did Libertarian ask? Libertarian, what did you ask? We're actually discussing this internally. It's design as well as tech. Oh, what did he ask?
Raising material cap.
Oh, raising the material cap? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I would like a material raise cap. Definitely. Let's go back to that. His mind can't take it. Any idea what the arguments are going to be too short of those shown? They only showed the ones that Yannick kind of flicked through and had. They didn't give an actual list of what the augments could be. So we saw this one here. 0.5 chance of bullets to apply to random status effects, which is crazy for CC players, right? Absolutely crazy. You're going to be... Because I would guess that you apply these, and Eclipse Protocol and will also spread them. So that's actually pretty crazy.
I have a question for Alex.
Oh, go ahead.
When upgrading weapons, so we had said upgrading gear, it's guaranteed to terminal the core attribute. What about for weapons like the Lexington? So we see the Lexington, like you're showing right now, is perfect, right? So when you upgrade a weapon, does that follow the same strategy where it's all terminal, or yeah, how does that work?
Oh, so here we go. How can you forget crossplay, by the way?
Twice. He did it twice.
Imagine being that guy.
Man, he's typing this way on purpose.
It's what stands out in the chat. It's what stands out.
I know.
When upgrading, the system does. Oh. Does. It's like waiting for someone that it says at the bottom.
I know.
Alex is typing. It does full. So everyone's going to be guaranteed a max roll Lexington. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, is that only Lexington? Is that true also with like Caretaker?
Huntsman.
I don't think Huntsman is guaranteed perfect.
Huntsman is not guaranteed.
I thought the first one we got was from the box.
Oh, I don't know.
I think the one we got from the Brooklyn was max, wasn't it?
And I don't know. I don't remember. I think that was Stack Broker. I think the first Stack Broker we got was perfect. I don't think the first Huntsman was
and
perfect.
Turmoil
really?
was perfect.
Yeah, but
So-
Turmoil you can't expertise, which probably means that you can't.
Can we prototype the Slayer? Oh, hang on, we got more source. That's a source chat. Are we going to get to be able to expertise?
Wait, one question at a time.
Okay, go. I'm just stacking them up.
I know.
If stuff was perfect stat-wise, then expect perfect. Okay. Well, that's nice.
So when you say stuff,
No, I see where you're going here. I see where he's going. I think he's going where you think he's going, Orion.
yeah. I hope this brings him flashbacks to like 3 weeks ago. This is exactly how it was. It makes me feel good.
I think it's going exactly where you think it's going. Mr. Zero ain't responding. What if you've got the wrong zero?
I'm gonna get hung up on the if stuff was perfect, then expect perfect.
Hey, how are we doing? Message him on Teams. Like, respond to Tickle's chat now. He's keeping me on the edge of it. You're pinpointing us in the right. He's pointing in the right direction. So what happened? Hang on. So 2 questions. I'll lead in with the first one then. I'll ask what Orion is kind of getting at. Right. I'll ask him. So what happens if I farmed for a god roll? What happens if I've got really lucky and I've got a god roll striker's chess piece that dropped max? And then full stats, no expertise, full expertise, but no optimization needed. It just dropped max. What happens to that piece when it gets prototyped? Is it going to get the same love as the Lexington did? It's so...
Gotta get him in Discord. God. I'm reading this in Alex's voice too. It's so good.
Yeah, we need to get him just to come into voice and just answer the question.
Oh man.
Random of what
Told
you
you, man.
got.
Get that podcast going.
He's basically paid per message.
Yeah.
That's why he was so.
He's trying to level up in chat.
$5 a message. Holy shit, my bill's massive, chat.
Sir, this is a Division streamer. Oh man, wrong chat.
he's answering multiple chats. He's everywhere.
No. I think I know what he's getting at. The kind of chat that has fans.
the OnlyFans chat. Every time anyone's gonna see you in Twitch now, go like, so.
Oh man.
If I
was
may
waiting
tickle.
I was waiting for the ands.
What was the question? What I said was, if I've got God Roll Striker's chess piece that dropped God Roll completely maxed, what happens to that when I switch it to prototype? Does it get the same love as a Lexington that came God rolled? Oh, yeah. Every time he says so. Or is it just the same? Lovell, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I need to get used to calling it terminal. I don't know what. Does anyone else think terminal should be 0? And max.
He's gonna give us the same answer.
He is gonna give us the same 0.
Same answer.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah. You should ask him a non-gameplay question. He has a really good response to that one too.
So you have 2 more, then it's debatable if they go terminal or not. Okay, boss. DK with the sub, tier 3 sub. Man, thank you so much, DK. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. It is. Yes, that is the new exotic F2000. So what I was going to ask was, and I've not asked this before actually, I think I saw somebody else ask it. Are we going to be able to expertise turmoils? Or is that just never going to happen? Was it meant to be happen? Was it never meant to happen? Do you know what I mean? It's like a... Was it... Hello, Zero, you're the director, aren't you? You made the requirement. Zero's getting himself a job upgrade. No, not 6-7. I wasn't doing that. I was like either or. Okay. Was it just a bug that never got fixed because it didn't really matter, or they just never intended to be upgraded? So rolling ready. What happens if you ask him about other departments? Do we ask about vanity or gear? Something we'll see.
It is, no, it's just funny the way he says it. He's like, I wish I could quote him, but does it involve gameplay? Or he says something like he only covers gameplay, but just the way he says it was so good. It was so good.
The test server is not available until Friday. It should just appear in your Ubisoft Connect as an install for free. Infected, it's a brand new exotic that's coming in Year 8 Season 1. Ask about vanity or gear. Again, gameplay servers.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. That was a good joke that week.
So I'll ask the question in front. This is a good question from I think for everybody. How hard is Escalations now? How hard is tier 10? Hard. How have obviously how have you guys got on with it? Can you tell us that? You might not want to tell us. I was wondering. You can tell me I can't answer that question if you don't want to answer it. I'm just asking. Yeah, the new exotic mask. Yeah, it rolls random every time as well. It's crazy. I hope we can get a... Yeah, I wonder how we're going to be able to farm that, actually. Or if it's going to be the master reward. We don't know what the master reward's going to be. We saw the exotics.
Yeah, they usually tell us what that is, right? But they'll probably announce that in the actual...
Maybe in the patch notes. Yeah.
Or will there be another stream before the season comes out? Probably.
No, maybe not. Yeah, I'm not sure, actually. We designed so that through season 1, you don't reach it.
Love it.
Oh, spicy, spicy, spicy.
I do have another question about tiers, though. You list out armor, health, and damage. Do you get an XP bonus for going to higher tiers as well?
Absolutely. Hashtag challenge accepted. Yes. Absolutely. Solo tier 10. Absolutely. I'll be trying. Absolutely. I have the day off. I have booked the day off. I will be here on Twitch dying a lot. World's first? Probably not. That'll probably be toasty. But I'm going to give it a damn good go. Or maybe Hutch, one of the speedrunning lads. SSR and the gang will be doing it in a group, probably. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I wonder if they didn't talk about scaling or anything like that, right? I wonder.
No, they didn't talk about scaling.
Yeah, I want to know like scaling, XP bonus. They talk about a drop bonus, but I don't think they list that out.
Scaling is visible, or is it just like regular mission scaling? So 1 player, 3 player, and 4 player. Oh, it's visible in the escalation menu. Nice. Very nice.
Oh, cool.
Hutch and Toasty and Broken. Yeah, absolutely. Them guys will be cracking at it. Definitely. They'll want to clear tier 10 as soon as possible. Alright, Poochie. Hey, Griff. World's first event would be cool. Yeah, we've not had one of them in Division for a while. It would be really, really cool. Oh, nothing for solo group, but... I expect tier 7 or to ramp up in difficulty. Hello, you just need to sing her to sleep with your beautiful voice. The augment, this is the new gear, DK, and every piece has an augment on it. That is super powerful, by the way. Afterwards, so tier 7 onwards, we're going to be dying. Okay. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the challenge. Is that difficulty in for this PTS this week, do we know? Or are you saving that for the live release?
Oh, that'll be hilarious if like Toasty wrecks it on Friday.
Yes, for the PTS. I'm just hoping. No, man. Okay. I'm hoping for the best, Alex. I'm hoping for the best. I really am. I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's not expertise. So once you got it to 30 DK, you can then upgrade it to prototype. But we've just had confirmation that everybody gets a perfect Lexington, which is a pretty good damage boost. Let's face it, like, you know. Please let me have some difficulty. How did you guys get on playing it? When you, I mean, I suppose that's the question, right? I guess testing's wild, right? Do you test with your gear in the game? Do you give yourselves max gear? Like, I guess you have to test for both, right? I guess it's a bit of a middle of the road. Will the escalation missions be the same enemy type as the story mode factions? Yes, they are. Yeah, they're exactly the same as when you went in on heroic. They just scaled higher. The same difficulties. We gave ourselves saves. It wasn't enough. Then we give full proto. This would be cool to test, chat. I'm so jealous, by the way. And then players said harder. So now. I love this, chat. I love it. Oh, I've got an answer to that, Libertarian. I know how to stop that. It used to happen to me. Just enable God mode in the dev console. Hashtag not hard enough. Tier 7 is reachable. Tier 10 is the max. Nice. Nice. This is brilliant, chat. Can you say what, Ramit? I like how you put the tagline at the end. Brilliant. Brilliant. Libertarian, what happened to me with that is Windows had changed my settings folder in my games on Division 2 to read only. So the game could never change my settings, and every time I launched the game, it reset. So check that the Windows has not messed with your settings in my games and Division 2 settings folder. Exotics are not getting prototyping for now. No. The investor exotic mask, what builds work with it? We'll find out on Friday. We'll give it a good test. Hi, Tony. If every piece of gear gets an argument, does that mean we'll have different arguments on each piece? So 6 arguments at once, augments at once. We can stack augments. No. So you're fine, Outlaw Joe Wales. Yes. So an augment drops on every piece, and you can stack them. You can also re-roll them as well, and there's a cost to re-rolling with a new currency. Alex, he's on PlayStation. He needs to come to PC, man. I keep telling him. Just leave his PlayStation agent alone. Get on PC
Man,
with Tickle.
I know. He's calling me out.
Keep telling him, man.
Well, with this change that Yannick announced of making expertise easy to get, I'm excited to see what Alex has in store for us. So maybe I can actually get 30 expertise.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward to that very soon, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yannick said expertise is going to be easy in a couple of weeks. That's what Yannick said. Let's talk about it.
Yannick said it.
Yannick said it
Yannick's the
live
man.
in front of
He did.
thousands of people. He did, yeah. Yep.
So, about that.
We were all there. We are all there. Here you out. We'll list him. You have the floor, boss.
He's gonna say you can either have expertise or you can have season 1. That's probably what he's gonna say. Calling it now.
We reduced the cost. Okay. Oh,
we're actually getting something.
oh, chat, you get to vote. What's up, Nothing But Gamer? We increased the rewards on everything. Oh, okay. I said I'm going reduce cost because getting flags is a pain in the backside. Chat, what do you think? Reduce cost or increase rewards? What do you think?
I agree. I think reduced cost would probably be better.
Leah, increase costs. How about both? More bacon.
I mean, it's always nice to say like more rewards because then you can do other things with those rewards, especially after you hit.
Oh, there you go. He's put it on.
Max
He's put it on you,
GT,
Stark. He said DM him, and that's the final answer. Chat.
Oh,
It's all up to Stark. He's gonna get the blame if he gets it wrong. By the way,
oh shit.
lower the cost. It's got to be cost, right? Although, hang on. No, wait. Don't be too hasty. Don't be too hasty. Don't be too hasty.
Lowering the cost will be an advantage for us now. We get a head start since we're maxed out. But increasing rewards will be better in the long run.
I'll be right back.
Don't be too hasty. Don't be too hasty. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. So lowering the cost might be useful now, but in the long run, what if we get a good way of farming on repeat? You know what I mean? That's efficient. What if they upgrade the rewards and we're efficient at something? Maybe reducing the cost is not the way, chat.
No, like I said, if you take your flags, reducing the cost means instead of 5 flags we need now, we need to use 1. So how many do we have? 999?
Yes.
Takes us so far. But if for each control point, instead of getting 1 flag, you get 5, this is going to be way better in the long run.
Yeah. But that's it. Devil's Minion. What if they say when you deconstruct an exotic, you now get 3 instead of 1?
Yeah.
Then we're in a better place.
Exactly. I vote for increase the rewards.
You see? It totally depends on how much they're gonna increase the rewards by. See, chat. I know Stark's gone and he had the final vote. We need him to vote for increase the costs. Increase the drop rates. Can we do a poll, Mr. Curious? Let chat vote.
We can.
TS5, yeah, but they're adding new content. What did I do to get to expertise 30? I SHD watched muled when it was available. Oh, I like the animation on prototype is sick. Yeah, it really is. I want to know where Stark's gone. Has Alex pulled him for a secret chat? What's going on? What don't we know? Yeah, see, watchmuling was a thing for such a long time. And obviously I've got quite a high SHD score, so... You know, we used to run Warlords of New York almost daily at one point. And drag 4 people through every time. We had it down to like a few hours to get a full watch, so... Yeah, Mule is still available. You can still create a character. I do it on my 4th character now, so I play my 4th character with the striker set that I've got for it. I play it till the materials max out, merge the materials to my main, delete it, and go again. You can still do it, you know. It's just not as efficient as what it was, you know. Yeah, I think the Nemesis, the Chameleon, and a couple of other guns are bugged right now, but they'll be fixed Year 8 Season 1, I think. And I mean, they do a lot more expertise events now. Times 5 events now. So like times 5 events is an easy 1,000 levels in a weekend. Like, you know. I wonder if we can choose our loot. No, you can't. It's the normal map targeted loot. You do the same, Outlaw. Yeah, it makes sense to do it like that. That proves that 9.9. Yeah, it probably could be increased, but I mean, I guess it's server space because it's got an extra stat they've got to look after, I guess. Oh, chat. Oh my god, chat! You've got a poll. Vote in the poll. It's hidden behind the pinned message. I didn't see it. It's hidden behind the pinned message. Look at the top.
I can unpin Hello's ask for pay to win.
Look at the top and vote in the poll, please. Ignore the capo option. Oh my god. Capo should stream again. It's got 17 votes. Vote for real, chat. Vote for real. Because then when Alex comes back, we can give him a true result, you know? Vote for real. I wonder what Zero voted for. Are you still here, Zero? What did you vote for? Bring back Capo. He was here before. He's half listening. Tixie disappeared. Tixie was here as well. I think he waited to play and I've ended up talking.
And I put Hello's pay to win option into the poll, so you can just spend channel points to skew the results.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Alright, Apems, how we doing, mum? Expertise 30 on our gear. No, so when you've prototyped your gear, you can then roll the augment. So I'll find it now. I'll show you. Oh, that was it here, look. So if I could just rewind it a tiny bit. So you can see at the moment his Lexington has this augment here. Where it has 0.5 chance for bullets to apply a random status effect. This has 10 level increases that you can do from just playing with the gun, right? So you just get XP, you play with the gun, and then you have a cost to level it up, which is this brand new material here. You can see it here, and it just costs 1, and it will level it up. And then when you notice when he does it, he levels it up. Oh, he's actually not leveling it up, he's actually changing. So this is so he chose re-rolling to change it from this one to this one. 2.5% chance to duplicate the damage of the last bullet fired. It's a lot of damage. Having increased rewards without an increased material cap. This is very true. This is very true. But saying that, if you're constantly upgrading, you're never really going to be at cap. Because we're at a different stage in the game now. So for me now, I've never really needed to use my materials. So I've always been at cap. But now I'm going to need to use my materials. So yeah, you're screwed, dog nuts. So we're saying really increased rewards and the cap. You just have to spend them, dog nuts. What else can I say? I mean, for people who are overcapped, them lowering the cost is definitely beneficial. But
which, in my opinion, is exactly the reason why we're going to get better rewards and not lowered costs.
Yeah. But what you can do is do what I do, Mr. Dognuts, and do your upgrades on a different character that's not overcapped. And protect it, you know? Yeah, I think that's going APM's Year 8 Season 1. More loadout space would be nice. Yeah, people want loadout space and you mean item space and loadout menus, right? Non-overcap character. Oh my god. Merge it in and go again, dog nuts. That's all I can say to you. Hi, Kiwi. So yeah, so this was the thing here. He did this, and he changed it to this. And then, but when he levels this up in a minute, the cost goes up. So first level it was 1, then it was 2. I guess we could only guess that the next one might be 4. He didn't level it up more than once, I don't think. Yeah, there you go. So as you can see, he leveled it up, and then the new cost was 2. Unreal spent 1,800 points trying to rig the poll. Orion and Alex have gone off for a date, I think. Results are definitely not biased. Biased. They're biased. I'm hungry, chat. I didn't bring any snacks with me. I'm going to message him, see where he's at. Let's see where he's at. Where you at? be on phone to Alex. Like, what do you think of this? This searching for. He's like, Stark. Who's Zero? Who is he? Who is he, and where does he sit in the office? That were brilliant. That Zero. I had no idea he didn't know who you were. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to be on Friday for the PTS. Yes. It's going to be difficult, right? Because what I've got to do is, I mean, it depends what you guys want, right? So you tell me. So if I'm on live over the weekend with the PTS, would you mind if I record why I'm live? Because I've got to document a lot of it. Like, you know what I mean? To kind of figure out what I need to do. I'm being proper geeky here. Like, I've got to be ready, prepped for day 1 of year 8 season 1. So I've got to like figure out which global modifiers I want to buy first. Like what loadouts I want to do first. What bits I'm going to swap to prototype first, and stuff and things like that. So as long as you guys don't mind me recording and doing stuff like that, then I'll just be live at the same time. But sometimes I get like you might not want me to be because I'm doing a bit of editing at the same time and not what everybody wants to watch. But if you'd rather see my thought processes live, then I'll go live and do it all at the same time. Oh my god. My thought processes can be scary. This is very true. That would be better. Right, okay, yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Because then you guys get to see my thought process live at the same time, you know what I mean?
And you get input from people like Dognuts and stuff who have ideas that you might not have.
This is true, actually, yeah, because it will actually help me improve the videos. Because as you guys are talking in chat, it could be like, oh, you forgot Tickle, say this. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, I should say that. So that is good. I'm not allowed to wear pants. It's fine. It gets cut off here anyway. Look. In fact, you guys, I put a Division t-shirt on and you guys don't even see it. Look. All right, Cutty. No hot pickles. So this is cool though, chat, right? Look at this. So this is this refill chance. He leveled it up. It can level up 10 times. So I think that'll be like 11.5%. And you can stack them. I've not got any pants on right now. You can see. People wear pants when they stream. I thought you weren't allowed to. Oh, what? How did Libertarian post a link in my chat with the bot banning you?
That's tomorrow. And that is it for us today.
I mean, Nightbot must like you, Libertarian. Well played. Yeah, I've got my OnlyFans camera underneath. Oh, Nightwolf with the raid. Chat, is the alert sound low for you guys? It's really low for me and I don't know why. Maybe I need to reset my sound. It is a bit, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe Windows Update has messed the sound settings. It does that sometimes. No, it's fine. Don't be saying sorry. I completely trust you. It's fine. I know you're not sending me viruses. But usually the bot snags people and goes, don't post links. So yeah, obviously don't worry about it. There's, yeah, no exotics. Everything else, named items, sets, gear sets, brand sets, all can be changed to prototype. There's no exotics. OBS doing OBS? Absolutely. Wonder why. Bit weird that. Anyway, so what else do we need to talk about? I feel like we've skipped around so much. We were asking Alex a lot of questions. We didn't talk about, so we talked about augments. We didn't talk about escalations very much. Let's talk about escalations a little bit. What's up, Tiago? How we doing? Yeah, so Unreal, I think they're still going to be bugged when Year 8 Season 1 rolls around. I asked Alex about them earlier on, and he just kind of said, hopefully at some point they'll get fixed. PTS is this Friday, Mr. Nightwolf. So in a couple of days. I really wonder what forgotten items will become viable due to Protos. I mean, yeah, I mean, it mixes things up quite nicely, right? Lexington will absolutely be the day one, probably everybody's first upgrade, because it's going to be maximum. What's wrong? They work fine. They do work fine, you're right, but you cannot expertise them right now, so you won't be able to turn them to prototype. Yeah, I mean, Lexington's the best AR in the game anyway, and it's still going to be the best gun in the game. The only thing you need to remember, and you need to remember this, is when you turn it to prototype, you can't change the talent. So I hope you've got multiple. If you want to change the, you know, if you run 2 talents, you'll need multiple. What is the max players you can matchmake with? So it's 4 people in a team, unless you're doing raids or countdown, where it's 8. Lexington's not the only meta right now. No, it certainly isn't, and that's a good thing. The development team that we've got now have done a very, very, very good job of taking the people's eyes off strikers, and that kind of, you know, it's good really, because everybody's eyes over a year ago was nothing but strikers, right? But now we've got tipping scales, we've got concentrated company, like we've got all these other nice guns in the game. You've got the Big Al recently, you know, and I think you see more versatility now in the game than we ever have before, when at one point it was just run strikers, right? And that's all it was, right? And now that's not necessarily a thing as much, you know what I mean? I've got a lot of Lexingtons stashed up actually as well. This is where the real grind begins, absolutely, and I'm here for it. I love a good grind. We've not, I mean, for me, I'm expertise level 30. I've not had a grind for a long, long time. So I'm a little bit different, obviously, in regard to a lot of other players in the game, is I did expertise as it came out. So I think it was level 10 when it first came out, and then it's gone up a level every time we've had more gear. Or maybe it was level 20 and then went up. I can't remember. Maybe you guys can remember. But I did it every time they added a level. I did that level. I was ready to do it, you know? So it was easier for me because I had a season to do maybe 1 or 2 levels. Whereas a new player coming into the game now has it a little bit harder, you know? Your expertise 26. Any advice on how to get to 30 faster? Just donating. Yeah, so Lord, so don't underestimate wearing the gear. Like, I know it sounds stupid, but wearing 4 pieces of the gear or 3 pieces of the gear goes a long way when you run, you know, you do some missions, you know, you get some experience points and grind them up. It goes a long, long way. Like, everybody assumes it's all about donating the materials. Wearing the gear while you're doing that will shave you a lot of time off. Or if a piece of the gear is available in the vendor, you know, just buying 20 of them and donating them, really easy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if that piece of gear is in the vendor, just buy it up. Buy 20 of them. Like, you know, and it's not, money's not an issue in the game, is it? You know what I mean? Oh, I mean, a lot of exotics will probably be left in the dust when it comes to prototype guns, and that's just the nature of it. There will be some guns though that are an exception. Like, I think the Big Al will be an exception because it has a talent that relies on weapon damage. One of my favorite guns, the Pestilence. So the ticks from Pestilence get higher depending on the weapon damage value that you have in your gear loadout. So Pestilence is going to do really, really well out of this, even though it's not a prototype gun. So any gun that benefits from weapon damage is going to do incredibly well, even though it's not a prototype. If it's an exotic, Anything that doesn't will fall behind a little bit. That's for sure. But just for now, right? Until whatever happens to them, you got to think about it, right? We've got exotics. Will we get prototype specializations? Will we get prototype skills? You know, there's a whole lot of stuff, you know, let's think about going forward. This is just the first iteration, right? This prototype thing reminds me of a Diablo 3 game mode, but without the good of Diablo 3. What do you mean? I didn't play Diablo 3 to know, so please tell me. If you equip a pistol, gun, and a random gear piece, they will level as no mats needed. Exactly, yes. Yes. Just equip them. Just equip them. Yep. See you later, devil. The specialization. So I think the issue we've got there is with the specialization rework that we were going to get. That was all kind of done when the end of the game was nigh, right? When they were kind of expected to stop supporting the game. When I think we got to expertise level 30, that was kind of going to be it. But then obviously they onboarded the Romanian guys, and you know they and they went wild and done a great job. Eternal Chaos, how we doing? So I think, you know, I think that rework is probably not even viable anymore, right? I think whatever that work was done, I think it was done by Trick. But I think that rework is probably just isn't viable anymore. It probably doesn't suit the game we've got today, and probably even more so when we get in prototype, right? Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Eternal. Yeah, yes, let the gear you're upgrading. Do targeted loot on countdown. Equip the gear. You can't really go do it on challenging.
But he's asking about system corruption, which is not in countdown.
Yeah, system corruption's tough to get. Yeah, I would probably use materials to upgrade that one because it's a DZ exclusive. Why you're doing your other ones, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, system corruption is one of the harder ones to do. Jarl is one of the harder ones to do, but you can craft some Jarl pieces. But I think you need Jarl materials, so it depends if you had them in the past or not.
Yes.
Legacy caches, yeah. Look, you can buy legacy caches, right?
But Jarl also sometimes appears in the countdown vendor or with Cassie.
Yeah, we can get legacy caches from... Where can we buy? Can we get them from the Descent vendor? I mean, you can buy them right now with stars.
Combat simulation program.
I don't know if we can get them here or not. No, you can't. No. Trying to remember. Yeah, it's that long ago. So you get them from Danny, and then I think we can buy them with stars, right? Which we've got 2 more weeks of global events, so if you're farming stars at the same time, you can get them. You can get them here too. Pretty sure, yeah, for 12 stars. So you can get them there too.
Yes, Apems, you are correct.
What did he say?
That the guild vendor and the clan vendor and some other vendors sell Jarl sometimes.
Yeah.
So people, if there is a streamer you know who might do some gear reset videos, this might be the reason to watch them. Hashtag plug.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I always call it out in my vendor reset. If there's a Jarl piece that you can buy, I always call it out. So I know the vendors aren't usually that exciting, but they sometimes are useful for stuff like this. Even more so now, I guess people will be wanting to do it. Look how busy the game is, by the way. But when it comes to events, you've just missed the one for donating for expertise. Just missed proficiency. I guess you were doing this anyway, but we're going to get optimization surge on the 20th. And then countdown surge and expertise surge at the end. So There's that to think about. So, but just for expertise, Surge, chat, just remember, save your exotics for trashing, because you'll get double. I've been saving. What I didn't understand is that I have equipment with expertise, giving him resources just by mastering it, and it having a maximum with expertise. ST, I'm not sure what you mean. So, for expertise, it comes in kind of two flavors, right? Your first flavor is this menu. So, for instance, let's just say, I don't know, let's just go to Strikers, because I know I've got some of this gear on me. So, if I go to Strikers, which will be here, you level it up to well, not to 30, but you level the proficiency up, right, for all of your Strikers gear to max it out. And as you do that, it pushes your expertise level up. Once you max proficiency in that piece of gear, you can then basically go into, well, you go into the tinkering station, into your expertise menu. So for instance, if I went back, if I picked Strikers again, I should have stayed where I was. So if I go into this, if I find, so this Strikers PC, I've never upgraded it, and now I upgrade it, you see? And that will upgrade its expertise, well, its level. It'll give me what, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Hi Tick, I missed the whole start of the stream. Can you tell me everything again? Unfortunately, that would take an hour and 50 minutes. But you could catch my latest YouTube video that I posted earlier on today. That I messed up and posted the wrong thing. So all the views are screwed on it. But if you wanted to just watch that and leave me a lovely comment, then you could just do that. And that would be better. But yeah, so now I could just upgrade this, and then you get it to level 30. And then when it gets to level 30, you can then turn it to prototype, and that's the new way to be. Well, is Cass still here? Did Cass pick up his Irish costume? I hope he did. They put literally an Irish costume in just for Cass. Cass got his own gear in the game. You can't deconstruct the stat broker. You cannot. No. Is the stat broker still broken? Have I got 2 with random talents on? I know the original one isn't, but I've got 2 with random talents on that I can't do anything with. No royalties. Oh, yeah, my materials are wazooed. I mean, look. But I mean, they're all gonna go, right? They've played the system perfectly, because this new system is going to require people to upgrade gear to level 30 and then play the prototype role. And if it's rubbish, you've got to do it again. So anyone that's on max materials eventually is going to start running out with this new system, right? Because everyone's going to want max prototype. That could potentially make the game too easy, creepy though. You can donate the stat broker to the table, or if it's not max expertise, that's a nice idea. That is a nice idea. Right, so I wanted to talk about, we've not talked about the gear yet, but I wanted to talk about this escalation, because we've not really talked about it. Where have you been, sir?
Sorry, I got a phone call.
From who?
Just a friend.
Ah, Died Again Gaming. How are we doing, sir? Did you vote? Chat voted. They wanted an increase. They don't want, but they also want the caps increasing at the same time. Is that what you voted for, or are we going to tell chat it's all your fault when it's not done that way?
Oh, for that? Oh yeah, I told them the worst thing. I said I'm already 30. Increase it. That's what I told them.
Chat, he screwed us all over. How you doing, Died Again Gaming? You alright, bro? Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. What do I think of all the stuff coming out? I think it's going to be great. I am super pumped. I cannot wait. I think it's going to be excellent. Escalation is going to be like a master mission. Hopefully harder, Rex. We want harder, right? We want harder.
200% enemy damage.
We want harder. We want harder.
That's tier 2.
That's
Just wait till you get to tier 10 and it's 1,000% enemy damage. You can be taking that shit to the face.
Only if they hit me.
I've seen you play.
Wow, this guy, chat. This guy. Hey, Newt, how you doing?
I hit Rogold with a good one a couple streams back. He was streaming realism, and you know everyone's taking bets on if he was gonna die. And I posted in his chat. I said, "I've seen you play Survivors. Godspeed." You got a good laugh out of that one.
Brilliant. So Gloria said it'll be soloed in a week. This will be interesting. This will be interesting. I really hope it's not. I really hope a week into it, nobody's done it. Like, that's what I really hope that. Like, that is my biggest... As much as I want to do it myself, and it's like, you know, I said before, like, challenge accepted, I absolutely want to try and get there. I hope I can't. Like, you know what I mean? I really hope a week in, I'm still like, ah, shit, I can't do this. Like, you know what I mean? Playing with randoms on tier 10 will be the real challenge. Yeah, it probably will. It probably will.
Did they say there's matchmaking? There's not matchmaking for escalations, right?
It doesn't seem so, no. It doesn't seem... I didn't see it in any of the menus. You struggled on the master mission for the mask, but got lucky with clan helping. Nice, Apems. I mean, Alex, so this is interesting, right? I guess he's gone now, but what he kind of said before was he wanted people to get to tier 10 towards the end of the season. So if people get to tier 10
end of the year, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know. Is that what he meant? The end of the year?
No,
End of year 8?
He said he doesn't think he doesn't. They didn't invent it so that you could reach level 10 in this season.
Ah, okay.
So he doesn't want us to.
Right, okay. And I hope he's right. I really hope he's right. Really, really hope he's right. Really, really hope he's right. Because if a normal player can't do it, anyone that does do it, they can just ban because they know they're cheating.
I mean, to be fair, I do think you'll have a couple of people that'll clear it, but I think it'll be like you can count them on one hand.
Yeah,
You know, and unfortunately, things like this, like when they say like they're impossible, you know, people are crazy and they'll find some way to do it. But I think it'll be very, very limited.
I think it's just the regular versions, Dognuts. I think it's just the regular versions. I don't think you can escalate a manhunt mission.
Yeah, well, it's the same with DCU, right? Like you can't pick between invaded. It doesn't look like you can pick between invaded and normal, right? So unless, I would imagine you aren't able to then pick the different versions of...
Yeah, I think so too. Because I mean, unless this changes, unless this does come, unless part of the rotation is that it's the manhunt mission, maybe, but I don't think so. They never mentioned it. Maybe we'll be surprised.
You see it right there, just a mission objective: eliminate remaining hyenas.
Hyenas,
so
yeah.
It doesn't even.
Eternal Chaos give you a month. 100% there are people that don't go outside that'll blaze through and complain there's no content. I mean, this will be interesting, right? That this is meant to be the biggest challenge we've ever had. So I think any crazy dude completes Escalator 10 in 2 days with a Pesty and glass cannon. Maybe. I guess we'll see, right? So this is what was interesting though. I think I want to get up the mutators here. Because some of these mutators sound super spicy. Like it's not just the fact that they're buffing the damage, the health, and the armor. I mean, the difficulty is going to come in with these mutators, right? What'll be interesting is if they change the mutators at any point, if they're like a rotation, or if we'll get different ones next season, or you know, or something like that. and if people do complete it, Yannick already said, well, they'll just add more. He said that in the last stream, didn't he? So
I kind of wish it was variable. I kind of wish like it was just you pick a tier and you load in and it's just completely random what you get. Because unfortunately, I think what will happen here is that you'll end up finding somewhere that's comfortable, like between say 5 and 7, right? Because 7's supposed to be really hard, so maybe it's between 4 and 6, and people will find like, you know, this is the one that we can just destroy and farm the shit out of because it's the easiest and it's just the most time efficient farm.
Zero, please do that. Get in before Alex in the morning, man. And put it on. Put a post-it on his desk when Zero was here.
What you do actually is you take the post-it and you tear off just a bit of the sticky part, and then you stick that on the laser under the mouse. And then when he goes to use the mouse, it won't work.
Turn it over.
And then when he flips it over, you can have written a little note on the little piece that says like from 0, because then he still won't know who it's from.
That's brilliant.
So
let us know how it goes in the morning.
I've never done that, by the way. It's just I just came up with that on the spot.
I look forward to seeing it. That'll be so funny.
Have a good one, Zero.
Zero. Absolutely. Oh, Cass bought these. Cass, well done, Cass. I'm glad you bought your Irish costume. I expect you to wear nothing else now. You got your own gear in game. Absolutely. That was brilliant, chat. We look forward to the results. Quick question. How did you get the red apparel backpack with the 2 shoulder straps? Oh, Darth Troll, are you in my chat right now? Well, no, Alex was here. He might have heard the... Don't... I hope he didn't hear the plan.
Oh, man. Oh, no!
He's here. He was listening.
No!
Don't... He might have heard the plan, Zero. Escape. Rip the cord.
Well, he still doesn't know who Zero is, so...
Yeah, pull the cord. Alex, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate you coming answering the questions. I know it's not always the easiest thing to answer questions live, but I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. All the best with Mr. Tickle. And appreciate the subs as well, man. Thank you so much, sir. Chat, say goodbye to Mr. Alex. And it was very kind of him to be here. He's a very busy man as a game director. He certainly doesn't need to be in Twitch chats, but yeah, he takes his time up to do that. So please do say thank you.
You know, something that we should have asked that we should add to the list is I have to assume prototype gear is shareable. But I wonder if there's a world where it's not.
Oh, when it drops on the floor, can we share it? Maybe.
I would assume it would follow the same, but if they're
yeah, I would as well.
It's not optimized, but
he's a very tired man. I can imagine he's a very tired man. We need to get him some cope. That's what we need to do. We need to get him a pack of 21 cope.
Some cope
delivered to his office.
21. Is that how it comes over there?
I don't know. We get a pack of 21, yeah.
Oh, that's so weird.
Big pack.
6, 12, or 24. And then if you want to go really cheap in cans, I think you can get it in a 30 case.
Oh, really? The cope hell. We need to get him some good cope. That's for sure. Have a good night, mate. I hope I'm looking forward to the PTS. And thanks for everything, pal. It is going to be a grind, Philly. It certainly is. I don't know if Death Troll. Yeah, so Darth Troll. So I was very, very lucky. I was selected for the first round of content creator collabs in the game. There was me, Nothing But Skills, and Rogue Gold. And they put give us our own gear in the game. And for a small time, you were able to get it. At the moment in time, you can only get the arm patch now. I linked the code and the link in all of my YouTube videos so you can redeem the arm patch. But as of right now, you can't get any of the rest of the gear, unfortunately. Thanks, Alex. See you later, man. Do you know when we walk up to a mission, can we start matchmaking, or is it the same with this? No, Griff, you've got to be it looks like you've got to be a preset party for this. Because what you've got to remember is, and Yannick talked about it a lot, you're actually risking tokens when you set this level up. So you see how he's got these tokens here? These are like a new currency. So when you say, oh, I want to use 10 tokens to do whatever escalation tier that gives you, if you die, you've lost them tokens. You don't get them back. If you win, obviously you can see at the beginning here, you deposit so many, you get a better reward. But they couldn't really put matchmaking on, because can you imagine if they did and people just trolled you and kept dying on purpose? You'd potentially lose a couple of 100 tokens that you bet to be able to complete it for someone to troll the crap out of you. You know what I mean? What happens if you have 0 tokens? They didn't tell us, actually. So Leo kind of hinted that we will start with some, but they didn't say, they mentioned that we have to manage that, but they didn't tell us how we're going to get them. I can only assume we'll get them from maybe the first tier, or from heroic missions, or legendary missions, or something. We don't know. We're just guessing.
Didn't they show tier 0?
Maybe. Let's see. Oh, right. So you mean the 2-strap and the 1-strap? It's the same backpack. Different vanity will swap it, whether it's 1-strap or 2-strap.
Because they said tier 0 is the same as base heroic, right?
Didn't they say it was slightly harder? Let's see what he says here. So there we go. So we saw the menus there, actually. So there's no matchmaking or anything like that. So you teleport from the base operation straight to the mission. It already has the escalation menu set up for you. Select mission. Oh, there is matchmake. It's there.
Oh, there is matchmake. Nice.
There we go. So it is. So I would be very careful with matchmake, chat, as for reasons we've just talked about. 100 floors of summit for 1 token, that would be wild. That would be wild. What's going on right now? You can newt. They're adding multiple things. They're adding Black Tusk to Retaliation, that's got limited blueprints for this season from the limited hard kill squad, but Black Tusk will remain next season. They're adding a new kind of game layer of difficulty called Escalation, that's on 5 missions every week that rotates. The harder you do it, the better the rewards. And they're adding a brand new gear level, or gear quality, I suppose we should call it, that you can upgrade your normal gear from, as long as it's max expertise, max rolled, and you can upgrade it to a new type called prototype that can potentially be 1.5 times higher than the stats you've got now. Everyone gets... So I think that they didn't talk about how the rewards work, so we don't really know, Griff. Because obviously, yeah, I might have 300 tokens and donate 200 of them, but then maybe Q and Orion join and they've only got 100 tokens. How would that work? They can't put 200 tokens into the kitty. So they didn't talk about how that matchmaking and how that group system would work.
Into the kitty? Is that what you just said?
Into the kitty, yes. So
it's probably British, don't ask.
So that's British. So that means like put it all in a pot.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? Like, so if we all put, so if I put 300 into the pot, you should also put 300 into the pot.
That in the States, people would interpret it in a very different manner.
Okay, yeah, put it into the pot, chat, the shared pot. So you would think everyone has to put equal into the shared pot, but obviously we can't do that if somebody doesn't have that. So do we all get to put in individually how much we want? Do we not? Or whatever. Kitty is something else over there. I'm worried to what I've just said. What tokens am I putting in what's a kitty in the States? Apart from a cat.
I'll give you a minute to think on that one.
We're talking about vaginas?
He got there, chat. He got there.
Alright, no, we're not putting coins into vaginas, chat. No, we're not putting coins into vaginas.
He got there, chat.
Okay. Alright. It's definitely alright. Why not? Oh my god, Dan. Go and ask your missus, Dan.
I was gonna say, where's Dan go?
Dan's head to be exploding right now. Holy shit. That's a known term over here on the side of the pond. I don't even question it. I thought
if you get double back, then you literally struck gold then.
absolutely, yeah. You put £1 in, you get £2 out. Your missus is a keeper. What kind of stream is this? Who knows what you're getting here? Who knows? There might be a buy-in per tier for group play. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe you just put your own in and you get your own out. You know, so I could put 300 in and unlock the necessary tier. But then
I'm gonna guess it's just the leader has to pay it. That's my guess.
Yeah.
But
and everybody gets a share of the spoils probably. So, well, yeah. So that's that. So let's just see what else happens next. What's interesting is that on the dev build, it said resets in and it was 0, so it wasn't working at the top. But I'm pretty sure they said it was a weekly rotation. So you can't see. So, okay, yeah. So enemy skill. So I guess 100% is just normal heroic, right? The 100 is classed as, yeah, you just get normal. Which is interesting. Bomber jacket, jeans, backpack. You can put. That would be great. With multiple patches. If I could have different arm patches on different arms, I'd be here for it. But there you go. So you can see there, he bought a tier. And just by buying that first tier, the difficulty didn't go up that much. But we got a mutator straight away as well. Which is interesting. Any oil abilities? What do you mean? You should run legendary with 4 people running beacon on strikers. It's actually kind of nuts. Is it really, Freezy? All running beacon. Yeah, I'm surprised they kept beacon stacking. Because didn't we figure it out? It stacked to a weird number. It like stacked to 7 or something like that. Like, it's a bit weird, right? Hey, Deep Fried Dave. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the follow, man. How you doing? You could want to run 6-piece 511 and dominate. Can we make that happen? I mean, you could probably get enough weapon damage on 511 with prototype if you really wanted to dominate. You probably could. Yeah, it's the exotic Unreal. If that's the first thing that you want to, you know. The beacon's still stacking. I don't think they're ever going to change it. I asked if it was intentional and they just kind of never said anything. So I guess it must have been. Was it 6 or 7 times it stacks? We found out, didn't we? And we went into countdown and messed around, didn't we? It was weird it wasn't 8. I know it was like 6 or 7. I can't remember. You and your clan have done melee only on Legendary using Lady Death and Sweet Dreams. Holy shit. Holy shit. Right, so let's see what else these menus do. I'm going to go soon. This is going to have been a non-gameplay stream.
what did Yannick call their stream? It's a menu. It's a menu stream.
Yeah, menu stream. Yeah, this has been a. Maybe I should have been in the just chatting category. Howie Two Fingers, how appropriate. Thank you for the follow. We were just talking about you. And coins. The bosses on Zoo take 40 minutes to melee to death with Lady Death. Oh my god, you guys are actually insane that you did that. That's crazy. So yeah, level 2, you saw it pump up again. Enemy damage 200%, health 160, armor 160. And to be honest, like the enemy damage I'm not worried about too much. It's the health and the armor. How much this actually scales up is what I'm more worried about. In conjunction with the mutators.
I don't know, man. If getting 2-shot at higher tiers, no matter how much armor you have, doesn't sound like a good time. But we'll have to see what they do. I mean, the benefit is you can't get 1-shot, right?
Yes.
Like the game has 1-shot protection, but yeah.
That's correct, course. Yeah, just have the gear equipped and you're good. You're good. So these are the mutators that they were talking about, which is probably what the most interesting thing is. And I think this is probably where a lot of the difficulty is going to come from, because by themselves, like, these sound pretty, you know, okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can do these, and, you know, they don't sound too difficult. But then when they're all, you know, together and running, all of a sudden you think that actually this could be pretty tough. See you later, Libertarian. Thanks for hanging out, man. You know, you can see here, this enemy has damage resistance for as long as he has allies around him. Pretty tough. When dealing damage, the enemy regenerates armor and health by a percentage of your maximum armor. So if you're running armor builds, pretty tough. When damaged, this enemy starts to charge an EMP blast. When fully charged, he unleashes it, disrupting everything in his area. That's like the DUA final boss. Like, these are regular enemies getting these crazy things. Like, the enemy periodically repairs armor of all allies around him. Can you imagine if they go in cover and hide and you just damaged them and then you got to damage them again? Like, some of these sound pretty crazy. So we're definitely going to need to be stacked to be able to deal with these. And then he scrolls down and we look at the two at the bottom. There we go. One more. Go on, Yannick. Scroll down. I know you do it. Do it. Do it, Yannick. Yeah, I guess that, so, like, tier 7, 8, 9, and 10 are probably going to require proper group play. Like, you know what I mean? I'm talking, like, maybe, like, tanks, healers, you know,
yeah, but hear me out. That's what I was going to say anyway. I have the feeling that what they didn't think about is they are pushing us again way deeper into the DPS route, because we already, as a full tank, it's not really viable on most heroic. In legendary you can put PFE in, but still tanking is not really a viable option in the game.
Yep.
If the way they are increasing the enemies without giving us bonuses towards armor, and the 1.5, so the 50% more on each piece isn't going to cut it, I don't think that we are going to see anything different than more DPS, to be honest.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I have another question. I don't know if it was shown. What is 50% more on a skill core?
Nothing.
Okay, so that again is showing us in which direction they are going intentionally or not.
The cores of skill gear as of right now don't get anything. So it'll upgrade the minor attributes as to the plan that obviously Alex was talking about, where you'll probably get one max and then the rest of, you know, one terminal, and then the others are a chance. But yeah, skill cores are not, the core attributes are not affected at all. So
one thing you had said that you can't really tank, but I think they showed what the new exotic F2000 does, right?
Yes, they did.
Doesn't that have something to do with threat?
Yes,
but if it's one piece is viable for tanking, that's what I mean. You have different ways of going DPS. The only real way we have to tank right now is to go into regen combined with PFE, because if you lose armor and don't get it back, you're not tanking. Right. And I don't think that enemies that do 150% or 200% damage, our tanks won't do shit. It just doesn't matter.
And what's important to think here is that this is not like a legendary or a master. PFE doesn't count that much because there's going to be loads of reds, purples, and you know, as well, because it's just heroic scaling. It's not legendary or master scaling. So PFE builds are just going to be like, nah. Like, you know what I mean? They're just not going to be worth it at all. So did it escalations? How fast can you escape? What do you mean, Mr. High Life? So these are the last two global mutators here. All enemies become immune to crowd control effects while significantly damaged. That's a bit of a oof for CCs. And then Hot Foot. If you stay in the same spot for too long, a charge counter begins to fill. When it reaches maximum, you are shocked and take damage. That sounds horrific.
It does, especially for like such high damage where you gotta hide and cover. Oof.
Exactly, Cass. Yeah, I'm probably gonna say right now that any strikers you convert into prototype, just do it with crit damage. is you absolutely don't want to end up with that the crit chance cap problem. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you're already going to probably get more crit chance on your chest and backpack, depending on what you're running, if you're doing a high-end prototype. So it's absolutely not going to be worth putting any crit chance at all on any striker's piece when converting it to prototype. You're just going to end up being stuck in that overcap situation that essentially lessens your damage.
Well, and the benefit of doing it that way and not depending on crit to get the cap through your gear is when they normalize it, you're not fucked on crit.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, you can just use mods and gun attachments to get to the cap. Like,
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean? So,
'Cause Alex said that they're going to normalize for raids and PvP and stuff, right? So
yeah, yeah.
if you depend on gear to get to cap, and then it normalizes it, you're gonna really hurt yourself.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Right, chat. I'm going to end it there. It's 20 to 12, so I'm going to. I think it was a pretty cool stream. I'm sorry it was so short. I did intend to get on sooner, but I couldn't get away from real life, unfortunately. I think Tixie's pissed at me. He wanted to play the game and I've not played. Sorry, Tixie.
I saw a message like an hour ago that you had been waffling for 58 minutes or
sorry,
something.
Sir. Sorry. Don't worry. Resurgence is coming, chat. You're going to get full tickle resurgence. So actually, chat, just to let you know, and I'll give you a heads up right now so you can tune in, because this is obviously the channel you want to watch all this on. So on the 31st of March, I'm going to be
doing a 24-hour stream.
I'm going to be live.
24-hour stream.
I'm going to be live, chat, right? I'm going to be live for Resurgence launch, as long as it's during the day.
For 24 hours.
Oh my god, stop saying this. As of right now, we don't know what time it's going to launch. But if it launches like early or whatever, I have the time booked off in preparation to be here live and playing, which is cool as F. And then I have also booked off, because I'm just guessing, because that day might even be launched for Year 8 Season 1. We don't know, because that's a Tuesday. So, oh my god, Q. Oh my god. So I've got that day booked off anyway, but I've also booked off the 2nd of April, because basically I'm guessing that Year 8 Season 1 is going to launch either on the 31st, the same day as Resurgence, or the 2nd of April. I'm hoping they don't both launch on the same day, because that will be death.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
Doesn't this season run? Isn't it already confirmed that anniversary runs to April 2nd?
Oh, I'm not sure. Is that what date the date runs to in the menu?
I'm pretty sure.
I didn't work it out when it. I know it says like 2 weeks in a day or whatever, but I didn't work it out when it actually finishes. So.
But I don't think it's in the. I thought it was the.
Oh, Dognote says it's confirmed. So okay, that's cool then. So yeah, so you'll potentially get 2 long ass day streams from me. On them days, on the 31st and the 2nd. I booked the time off work. I'll be here. Hopefully I won't get called away to work this time. Like that would be
get to level 10, chat.
That would be horrendous. Make sure you don't have power on my phone so no one can call you. I know, right? I'm not doing that again.
Forward it to Waza.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was in that day working as well. Any drops confirmed for the new season? No, but I would highly guess that there will be some kind of drops. Even Resurgence said they were looking into drops. I don't know if that's going to happen, but James did say on the stream that they're looking into them. So we might have double drops that week. We might have Resurgence and Division drops. But they usually do drops for the beginning of a season, so I expect at least Division 2 drops. They're just not announced yet. But don't hold me to that. I don't know anything. I'm just guessing, right? All right, Costas. Tell the juniors not to do anything? Absolutely. Any confirmation on how the new exotic mask drops? No, they didn't tell us what the Master Mission exotic is going to be. So, you know, it's going to be the F2000 AR or the Whiplash or the exotic mask. One or the other. We don't know yet. But I'm looking forward to testing them a bit more on Friday and actually seeing if they're good. They're definitely interesting. Interesting that it doesn't have a mod slot and it has a randomly rolled stat. It will be interesting to see how we can farm multiples of that. That's going to be tough until we get the blueprint from Retaliation, which potentially won't be until the season after. So getting your perfect exotic mask from that might actually be pretty hard until next season. Like year 8, season 2. No lightweight M4 Freezy? No, you're still missing out, buddy. Griff? Well, I'm going to join the official... Well, it's not the official clan, but you just have a word with Tixie. He has a server open already for the Black Tusk clan. So I'll be in that clan. I'm gonna let him do clan management and just make that the official DJ-TICKLE clan. He doesn't know that yet, but that's what I'm gonna do. There's like, how many slots can we have in a clan, Orion? There were loads, right? Over 150. Did we get to 200? I can't remember. He's not here. There's a lot of places though, chat. So just shout out to Tixie. He'll already pre-register you as wanting to get in the clan, as long as you're a member of the Resurgence Discord. You get a little tag next to your name as well. So, is there one for console? What, a PTS? No, PTS is only PC. So yeah, if you have a word with Tixie in my Discord, he'll get you in the Resurgence clan, nice and early. Get yourself registered, get yourself in, and then we'll all be in the same clan as well. Yeah, it's okay.
And then I can hook you up.
I mean, that's gonna be rough if it's like that, but I guess we'll see soon.
I hope not.
Me too. I really hope so too. I really hope so.
But everyone's kind of preparing it that way.
Thank you, Mr. Q. Yeah, chat, if you missed anything today on the live stream, there is the recap that I did that'll fire you through everything that you need to know. That video I messed up, so it's done really, really poor because I had to release it twice and YouTube hates that. So if you wouldn't mind watching, commenting, liking, I need it more than ever on that video because I messed it up big time. I actually released the video that's meant to be due out tomorrow that had nothing to do with the stream today and put the wrong tagline on it and everything. So it looks like they're going to DMC Zag. It does look like they're going to, for sure. But you've got some events coming up to help you, so make sure you take advantage of them over the next couple of weeks. All right, chat. I'm going to go. Say goodbye to YouTube. Bye, YouTube. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you all. How did YouTube do today? Oh, thank you so much, YouTube. Please like it before you go, and I will see you guys later.